Hi betting experts, on Wednesday the 3rd of June. First of all, look back at our two bets at Kempton on Tuesday, and we move on to Yarmouth on Wednesday, the first turf action since racing resumed at the start of the month. The ground is very quick, currently firm, good to firm in places. It's another bright sunny day forecast, although there is a bit of rain in the forecast for the rest of the week, so perhaps things will ease the ground. It's still attracted some big fields. 12 runner races, obviously the maximum at the moment. It's a really fascinating card. There's 10 races in total from 12:45 through to 6 o'clock, and we should learn plenty. Small stakes as usual for these opening few weeks as things settle down. We start off with our value angle selection in the 12:45. This is the Heed Your Hunch at Betway Handicap over a mile 2, a class 4 for 3-year-olds only. £4,690 on offer to the winner, and a fascinating race chock full of unexposed 3-year-olds who nearly all of them were progressing nicely and are completely unexposed into handicaps. The one I prefer at the prices is Simon Crisp's filly Make It Rain. Now this one had 3 runs last season, starting off at Newmarket in the back end in October, when 9th of 16 behind Spring of Love, not unbacked that day and shaping quite nicely despite being very green. Then Heavy Ground at Doncaster again in October, when 5th of 15, not disgraced, again attracting cash. But things really clicked, switched to the all-weather at Kempton in December, when well backed in a maiden, storming clear to win by nearly 4 lengths from Believe in Love in terrific style. It was a very impressive performance. The form has worked out quite well. The second's won since, and a couple in behind have been placed, and a mark of 79 now handicapping does look on the generous side. Simon Crisford is a yard I really like. He tends to have his horses pretty much straight first time up, and I suspect this one will be ready. Firm Ground is an unknown, but she handled the all-weather at Kempton, which is a pretty quick surface, and I think she'll have been laid out to be fit and primed first time out from a fair draw in stall 2. The race is chock full of unexposed horses, but she does look the best handicapped, and around about 8-1. I think she's worth chancing. For our nap of the day, we go to the 120. This is the Betway Handicap over a mile 6, a class 5 for 4-year-olds and upwards. 12 runners again, just under £3,500 to the winner. 7-2 the field this morning. It's another fairly open looking race, but the one I like is Andrew Balding's Johnny Kidd. Now Andrew Balding's horses are reportedly well forward. He's got a horse laid out for the 2,000 guineas, who's supposedly working better than anything he's ever had at home, and this handicapper Johnny Kidd is likely to be fully fit. He's had 6 runs so far, 3 of them in handicaps, and he's shaped reasonably well on each occasion, looking a thorough stay. He was just touched off at Kempton when last seen in August last summer, beaten on the nod by Blame It On Sally. That's fair form. He's a work in progress. He's a relentless galloper, basically. I suspect he'll get a positive ride here from Oisin Murphy and try and make most of the running with his stamina for further already proven. Nothing happens particularly quickly, but he's a galloper, and they might struggle to get past him if he can get over onto the far rail at Yarmouth on firm ground, which is never a bad tactic. The main danger could well come from Dubious Affair of Charlie Fellows, a newcomer this one to the yard, a filly who's had 9 runs so far, winning just the once, but that did come on her final run for Sir Michael Stoute at Lingfield. She does have her stamina to prove. She's untested beyond a mile 4 at the moment, so this step up to a mile 6 is a slight concern, and whether she'd be an improver going from Sir Michael Stoute to Charlie Fellows is open to conjecture, but the market will guide as to what's expected of her after 6 months off. But I prefer the claims of Johnny Kidd, who's pretty slow, but he should get a positive ride and take plenty of passing. Best of luck on Wednesday, betting experts.